All right, the Steve Wilkos Show rolls along as the longest-running syndicated daytime talk show in production with its 18th season. Wow! The man himself, Steve Wilkos, joins us now to discuss the new season and his 31 years in television. Welcome to the show, Steve. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. It's good to have you on. Okay, so tell me, after 31 years on TV, 18 seasons, how do you keep things fresh on the show?
Well, you know, it's the stories are always different, right? You get new people coming in, telling their thing. So you really don't have to change too much. We've been doing the show for 18 years. We have a formula where, you know, we took the policemen off the streets of Chicago and we put them on stage. And people like that. The stories, you know, everybody in daytime TV, a lot of them are chasing celebrities and talking about their new movie or their new book or their new diet. Well, we're dealing with real problems that a policeman has to handle during his shift. So we're different. And if you want something different other than celebrities, you're going to tune into our show.
Okay, now do you think that it's gotten easier hosting over the years, or has it gotten more difficult?
No, it's definitely gotten easier because I remember when I first got the show, I never thought it was going to be a talk show host. So I was terrified, and, you know, like anything, I had to learn on my own. Nobody really, there's no handbook on how to be a talk show host.
Right.
So I had to learn on my own. And now I'm quite comfortable doing it after 18 years. It's really very easy for me, and I really enjoy doing the show.
Yeah, we can tell. Now, the subject matter on your show can be quite emotionally intense sometimes. How do you stay grounded amid all the stories that you hear?
I'm sorry?
How do you, a lot of the topics sometimes are a little bit, you know, it's emotional, you know, you get those emotional stories. What's it like dealing with that and giving advice to the people?
Well, you know, you try to do your best, and just like when I was a policeman, you get a radio call, hey, go over here and talk to Miss Smith, if she's, you know, dealing with this. And, you know, and people ask me all the time, like, how do you shut it off? Well, it's just like when I was a policeman, you're seeing terrible things, you're hearing terrible things. Where on my show, I'm just hearing them. But we are dealing with very emotional stories. You try to solve it as best you can. Just like as a policeman, you only got a few minutes. And on the show, show's 42 minutes of actual tape time. But when I leave that stage, I shut my show off. I don't think about it because it would be hard. It would be hard to deal with all the emotional trauma that you just heard for the previous hour. So I've gotten quite good about separating the show from my personal life.
Gotcha. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Steve. Amazing, and congrats on the new season, okay?
Thank you very much.
All right, so our thanks to Steve Wilkos. You can watch the Steve Wilkos Show weekdays at 3 p.m. on My TV Baltimore.